What's going on, y'all? We back at it. Day two. Day two. Before you know it, we're gonna be in pads. Come on in. Come on in fellowship. We got some things to talk about today, y'all. Let's do it. Come on in. Come on and go with me. Yeah. Come on over to Oxnard. Yeah. Come on in. Let's talk. We got some things to talk about. You know, man, I take me some notes every single day. We got some things to talk about. Come on in. Yeah, man, we're going to wait another minute. We definitely going to wait another minute. For those of y'all who are new, hit that subscribe button. We're going to be talking about a whole bunch of Cowboy stuff. You know what I mean? You know, for those of y'all who are new or returning, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Get me out here. You know, we coming with force out here. Coming to bring you something organic. Coming to bring you something organic. Get about another 20 more seconds. Let everybody come through. How y'all doing out there though? Those who already in here, how y'all doing? Yeah. So we got some things to discuss. First and foremost, James Washington. He had a little shoulder injury from yesterday, and I guess it was minor because he returned to practice. I guess when Dak missed him on that deep ball, he had dived for it. So, you know, seeing that he was out there today, and what I was able to see. Matt Waletzko has a shoulder injury. He's getting an MRI. I haven't really seen anything, you know, so we're waiting on that. Hopefully everything is everything, you know. But you know, Josh Ball, it was said that when he went down, he was taking the second team snaps at left tackle. I'm interested to see about Josh Ball because I was lightweight big on him. I honestly thought that, you know, he could compete for the right tackle spot, but it's looking like, you know, especially from last year, that we got our right tackle, which is evident that, you know, since we got rid of Lyle Collins, right? So that look like that's out the window. And I also seen, I believe it was Todd Archer. He stated that Matt Farnick and Braylon Jones has split second team reps at center. So that's something to watch for, because I believe hopefully Farnick can take that. But that just tell you, you know, we got two people competing for to be that second center though. That should show you that, you know, we all in on the center that we have, unless he just shows something that he just can't handle, that he just showed that he can't handle the job. It's our center. Be honest, she's there. But, you know, so also, it was also reported that Leighton Vander Esch was making calls on defense. And, you know, they was acting like surprised, like, you know, like they thought it was going to be Micah. There's no point for Micah to do that when we need Micah in other areas to focus on other areas. We want Micah to just go. We want Micah, because, you know, we're going to need Micah in so many positions and so many, you know, we don't need him to, we don't need to burden him. You know, we don't need a. Hold up. Let me see. Let me make. Hold up. There we go. Yeah. Hold up. One more time. Yeah. We don't need a burden him. You know, we don't need a burden Micah because yeah, like I said, we're gonna use Micah in so many positions, man. And Leighton, he's been there, he's done that, he's a vet, and we want to keep we just want to let Micah be as free as possible when it comes to this. So yeah, I wouldn't yeah, so I'm glad that it should be Curse and Leighton that's filled with them responsibilities. It's good that Micah knows it and should learn it, but it should be nothing but Leighton and Curse that's really calling this. Um, Also, you know, there was it was also reported that there was a three safety look out there. Well, that's not surprising. We kind of been doing that, and that was Mike. That's what Mike did in Green Bay. You know, Mike had, what I mean, the multiple safeties. What was it? Ha ha, Burnett. Uh, Damn. What was the other one name? I can't think of the other one name. But yeah, he usually roll with the three safeties, and that one safety is kind of that one that can, is a tweener. So your tweener is cursed. So, but we've been doing that, so that's not no surprise. Um, Also, Robert Prince was talking about no, not talking about, but it was also reported that they seen that he was holding his wide receivers accountable. I guess Washington and Tolbert had a drop and something going on with their hands technique wise, and he made them do it over. You gotta love it. Yeah, what's going on, man? Yeah, we've been looking from what I observed so far, everything is everything. The offense coming slow. Uh like it always is. The defense, they out there doing their thing. But the defense always starts off, they always start off strong. And then, the offense don't pick up till like a couple weeks in. Everybody trying to get their timing. We got a whole bunch of new faces, that we got to get acclimated in. So yeah, that's all. Dak is trying to get that timing with his people. That's all. But so I seen West Coast, I guess when Terrell Basham, who was the forgotten man, like we've been sitting over there. Like, when we think about this team, we don't think about Terrell Basham, like where you been at? He's been so quiet but so he had asked him, gonna be a force. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Everybody's seasoned enough. They got more experience under their belt. We just had to change up some things. Um, Definitely got a little bit more depth on that D line, but everything's the same. We counting on some new pieces like Cox, hoping Cox step up, and hopefully the new corners from last year step up, and hopefully Anthony Brown, he stays the same. Also I heard we might be looking with the wide receivers. I think they're gonna wait till camp. I think they're gonna see how camp plays out because that was all that. I'll get back to the Terrell Basham thing later. But to answer your question, they signed Turpin to a 3-year deal. So 3-year deal means that you pretty much he's made the team. He would have to do something outrageous for him not to make the team. And Turpin, we always been asking for a burner. Turpin is just that, you know, somebody that can stretch the field and bring something dynamic to the team and add in a return game. So hopefully he can live up to that. And so I think they're gonna see what they got first. I would love to if it didn't work out. I would love Ty or Cole Beasley, but as I stated yesterday, I don't think Cole Beasley's gonna come just because of how he left and what he said and him not getting that shot. I don't think he coming back. Deshaun Jackson, I can't see that. Ty, I definitely can see that. But if the rookie shows, I think Ty will be a possibility if the rookie, if James not the rookie, but James Washington, if James Washington show that he can't handle the load as being, the at least the third option on this team, because what it looked like, they're gonna give Tony Pollard and Dalton Schultz a lot of looks. So if he can't handle that third, fourth type option and produce when his number is called, knowing that CD is getting a lot of attention, then I believe that they would bring in Ty. We already missed that shot on Julio, but I think they're gonna sit over there and see if they can go young and give these young. I really honestly think they're gonna give these young dudes a chance to perform. What Monty right there with you. Right. Yeah. So they're gonna give so they're gonna give these wide receivers a chance. I think they're gonna give them the training camp, and I think they really gonna know because I believe Denver and the Rams are coming to see about us in camp. So, they'll be able to gauge a lot, when they go one-on-ones and when they go team going against other competition. I think that was one of the best things that could have happened for us, for them two teams to come fellowship with us at training camp so we can get a good look at our young guys early and definitely get a look at Cox and get a look at these wideouts against them good corners. So we get to see them go against. No, was it the Rams? No, I think it was the Chargers. I think the Chargers. I'm mistaken. I believe it was the Chargers, and so that's what Asante Samuel. He go against Derwin James. So they're going to get some good corners and going to get some good defenses. So that's going to be an early test for our offense to get going. So I'm definitely excited about that. And they'll tell you, and if they fold against them, then they're gonna hey Ty, we're gonna need you to come through, Ty. James Washington, he ain't looking too hot. Tolbert, he not ready, so they're gonna make that call. But so other than that, I think they'll be able to go ahead and I think they're gonna give them a shot, and they'll know early on if they got especially the preseason, they'll know early on if these is the ones. But to go back to the Terrell Basham one, when West Coast was, I guess he was signing helmets, and West Coast, I peeked him. He said that, West Coast asked him about the run. West Coast told him, he said, man, stopping the run is a mindset. I'm like, that's true. I threw up. Hey, I'm not against it. Especially, all depends on how this go. A little red zone threat. I'll inline them kind of like a Dalton Schultz, but kind of line them up, kind of like inline. Not his hand on the ground though, but man, I think he can work the red zone for us, and I think he can run them inside routes for us. I know he not the dads of old. I mean, the dads of old, but I wouldn't be against that. If he's still in good shape. But because we know regardless, that man got them hands, and that man gonna go get that ball. And the man who's going to go get the ball for us, CD, he gonna have attention. And Gallup, he shows good ball skills, but he's gonna at least be out probably about a month, and then he got to work himself back in. So we might not be seeing full Gallup on full mash mode to maybe about halfway through the season. So and by halfway through the season, that can damn near determine your season. All depends how you start. We will have a big hole. We can't dig ourselves in a big hole now. Now, I don't expect to come off to a start like we did last year, But we can't dig ourselves in a big hole this year. We can't do that, or we gonna be in trouble. But I can't see us having a rocky start and an extremely heated finish. I definitely see that. But yeah, but with Basham, he was like, it's a mindset, right? Which is true, you know. So how are we gonna go about it? You know, what how the coaching is doing, you know. Um, so I'm definitely interested in that. I had made a little thing. So I was looking at where was it at? So Michael Parsons, right? He was tearing Steele up today. But we don't we don't think of it like uh oh man, he in trouble. Oh, he in trouble. Nah, we don't think of it like that because Michael Parsons is one of a kind. You know, Michael Parsons was tearing up the elite tackles. But Terrence Steele, he got to be able to handle power better. So I definitely would like to see this year how he handles the bull rush. You know, that's that. Of course, that's gonna come with weight room and technique, but it's real essential that he performs better with the bull rush. Now, I'm not expecting Terrence Steele to be this elite right tackle. I'm not expecting our Pro Bowls like Lyle Collins, like Mark Colombo. I'm not expecting that. I'm expecting good, solid play. I'm expecting kind of what he gave us last year to a certain degree. Hopefully, a little better against certain type of rushers. If we can get at least last year from him consistently, then I can't get mad. Not every team has elite right tackles. They usually have good, solid right tackles. We wasted Lyle and Tyron combination. We did with Zach Martin. Come on, man. How we waste that? How we waste that? But that Tyler Schmidt and still, it's gonna find out real fast about who your coach is with Filbert. You're gonna find out real fast if he really a good coach with this O line or if he holding us back. I mean, he a solid position coach for sure, but he didn't work out as a head coach. But he needs to coach his ass off. He need to coach his ass off against the with this O line that we got going on right now. There's no way that that he can underperform when it comes to coaching, or we will fail tremendously. We will fail tremendously. So he definitely got to come on board on that. And also, Kelvin Joseph, I seen him getting that business. I see him getting the business on some plays, man. Tolbert cooked him. And some wide receiver from Houston, some undrafted free agent was cooking them. You know, yeah, um, yeah. People get beat. It's practice though. But here's my thing: how much better do you think the D line and O line are going? The O line has the most to benefit from that situation because of the talent that we have on the D line. The O line. Guys like, okay, so all right, hold up. I'll take that back. Okay, so let me give you examples. So definitely Terrence Steele will get better going against Michael Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence and Fowler, right? Zach Martin, shit, who gonna make him better? You know what I'm saying? Definitely. I'm gonna just go down the list. Definitely, Tyler Biotish will get better by going against them big boys, because that was his weakness, them big boys. So definitely, Big John Ridgeway trying to come with the bull rush and Bohannon and Gallimore, look, he been on the peanut butter and jelly sandwich, so he's going to benefit for going against that power. Tyler Smith will benefit from going against Osa and, and even them big boys lining up on him. Osa, Tristan Hill, Gallimore. He going to get a baptism by fire early on. So he definitely going to go against benefit from that. Tyron, ain't nobody going to sit over there. I mean, who going to make him better on that day? Man, Tyron is the truth, man. He just been having injury problems, though. But when he get on, man, that man the truth. Okay, so let's go to D-line. Can Terrence Steele really get DeMarcus Lawrence better? Nah, he would have to line up on Tyron. That would have to be some iron sharpened iron, like you said. When it comes down to Ridgeway, Ridgeway getting double teamed with Biotish and Zach Martin, that's gonna definitely test him. Zach Martin, man, is a monster on that double team. Bohannon, hopefully them boys will be able to work each other. Both young and they all young but Zach Martin coming in the ear hole, you boom. Yeah, you're going to feel that. That's definitely going to get you ready. Osa, wherever he line up, he'll just get better by just the experience. We know what Osa can do because we seen Osa against them the real ones, and he was doing his thing. Sam Williams definitely is going to get better going against Tyron Smith and Steele. Two different tackles. Fowler will definitely learn from going against Tyron Smith, getting baptized because I'm Tyron Smith. Man, when I seen that man, Tyron Smith looked like he got a man on the plan, like he ain't trying to miss no games. Like, he been dealing with the same, he's just a big man. And his back, he got something going on in his back that he gonna have to deal with for the rest of his life. Unfortunately. So, man, if Osa can do that, whoo, that'll be lovely. That'll be lovely, Roy. But just by having this Tyron and Zach and just the physicality that they want to play with, that will definitely benefit. Ghosting too. That'll definitely benefit for them going against them in the D line. Going against the studs that we got inside. So yeah, I'll say just to give you, I know I gave you a long story for a short one. Yeah. Now that I think about it, yeah, we'll both be. It'll be good matchups for sure. I love line play, so I'm gonna be paying attention to that the most. But with Kelvin Joseph getting cooked today, that's not concerning to me though. To me, I think he had a lot on his mind. I think he still got a lot on his mind because now he like, okay, I'm out here. I know I am not in trouble by the law, but now I'm waiting on what the league gonna do. What the league gonna do to me? Is they gonna leave me alone? Is they gonna suspend me? What the league gonna do to me? So I think that's a concern because we're not gonna act. He got a lot on his mind. He done went through a lot. So he done went through a lot of uncertainty. So I think that can kind of hinder his focus a little bit. But when you out there, it's straight business. You can't worry about what's going on. You can't worry about. You can only worry about what you can control. So it's good that you got your freedom, but if the league wants you to pay the cost, which is possibility because they don't, they always crucify us as Cowboys. So even if we ain't guilty, they're gonna make sure that we look guilty. So that's just the music that he might have to face. Yeah. And you know what though? I think that's I'm glad y'all said that. You worried about the center and he's no Travis. Because you know what though? Let's be real. I think I said this yesterday. We got spoiled. We got spoiled with Andre Garrard. We got spoiled with Travis Frederick. We even got spoiled with Looney's giving us a good solid year at center during our playoffs when he got hurt. We got spoiled with good center play. So when we see anybody not performing up to them type of standards, we like, oh, he's weak, right? Not knowing that, he might Just he just needed. I think he just needed, some more weight room and some experience because his first year was tough. Coming in and then like pretty much last year was his real rookie year. I believe in him more than most do. I know a lot of y'all got concerns, but I truly do believe in him, and I think that with that weight room and having another year under his belt and having somebody aggressive and strong next to him on the left side, because you got to think, right? Okay, I got Zach Martin here, right? But I don't trust this left guard with Connor Williams because, we can't have two people that's not strong. And, so we bothly had both of them getting bullied. That was just a real weak spot, and that just wasn't the ideal situation. But now we know that with Tyler Smith, we know that he's not going to have that problem of getting bullied. His problem is just learning the whole ins and out of the position and making sure that he masters his technique, which falls on him and Joe Philbin. So, yeah. Because I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna see if I can chop up some clips. Last preseason, I was really paying attention to him. I seen how easy it was for him to get in the second level. That's so crucial, especially if we want to get Zeke back to how he was. Even though off year for Zeke is still 1,000 yards, I think that he has all the tools mentally and the athleticism to get it done. I just think he just needed to get stronger because that bull rush. It wasn't sometimes that he wasn't in position. It was just that they were just stronger than him. But sometimes it takes a little bit for us to get in that grown man body, and I think with what is this? What pretty much his third year going in. So that's a lot. That's a lot to change your body to get right. So I think that now I believe that this should be his last year though. Like if it don't work out, there's no reason to give him another chance. Because we got to keep the ball moving, and it's important that Dallas has a solid center. So yeah, his leash is longer than what you guys think, but he will have to play horrible for them to cut it off. So training camp is going when them pads come on, it's gonna tell you how his season is gonna go. Going against them big boys. Watch, when they show the one-on-ones, watch him go against Ridgeway. Watch him go against Osa and all that. Watch how he handles the bull rush. And if he handled the bull rush, oh, yes, he's going to have a good year. If he can handle that power coming at him with all them big boys, he's going to have a good year. But if he's struggling again like he did last year, then we're going to have to make a call, or hopefully that Farnick can step up, or, yeah, we're going to have to do something about it. So pay attention to how he handles that power, and that's going to tell you everything you need to know about the season. Sometimes he's going to get beat in camp. It's practice. But if he constantly just can't handle the bull rush, then you know that it's time to cut the leash. But to be honest with you, what I'm most worried about is Philbin. Will Philbin be able to coach to continue to grow from Steele, to continue to let Steele grow and coach Tyler Smith up? And the rest of our boys that we got, with Let's Go and Ball and Farnick, will he be able to coach and McGovern? Will he be able to coach them up and get the most out of them? Because I'm sorry, there was things that he did last year that I'm like, why? Like, for instance, okay, we got Steele. Your best player should be on the field, right? So why is Lyle Collins not at left guard to help your center out? I believe if Lyle Collins was at left guard and Zach Martin at right guard, I believe your center would have played better because he had power and he had help. When they come in and he ain't got nobody on him, he able to give him that punch to keep him at bay. I believe that would have helped him a lot. But I'm just trying to figure out what the life of me why Philbin couldn't make that move and get the most out of him. Like Lyle Collins wasn't a Pro Bowl type player at left guard. Like he wasn't mashing at left guard. When he first came out of LSU, I was like, Lyle Collins is a better guard than he is tackle. And he was a damn good tackle. But I thought he would have been even a better left guard. So I believe Joe Philbin, he fumbled that. I believe he fumbled that Lyle Collins situation. I believe he didn't like him either. I believe he didn't like him. I believe Lyle Collins probably said something and he didn't like him and it showed. So, you know, and the reason why, and they believe him still, and what still showed me the whole year, I believe in him too. You know, that's why Lyle Collins is in Cincinnati. So I'm definitely I'm not worried about Steele Martin. Yeah, we gotta wait and see on Biotish. Hopefully Tyler Smith learn fast. Hopefully we can get a healthy year out of Tyron Smith. If we can get a full healthy year with Tyron Smith, watch how this team goes to the next level, because that's even going to help your Tyler Smith out. Having Biotish and a rookie left guard and a fill in that left tackle is not a recipe for success for this line. So something got to give, so we kind of banking on Tyron. I believe Waletzko is the future at left tackle, but he's not ready right now. He definitely got to feel out. But the athletic tools are there. The movement is there. He reminds me, I believe I said this in another video, he reminds me of David Bakhtiari. And if we can get David Bakhtiari from him, yeah. If we can get David Bakhtiari from him, I'm with that. But yeah, and we got to see what Josh Ball can bring too. I think I'm not really too concerned about the starting five, because it is what it is, and we know what to expect and we know what to look for. But I'm worried about, okay, what about the depth behind them though? Are they ready? Can Josh Ball come in and compete for at least that swing tackle where we ain't got to make no move and spend no money? Connor McGovern, man, he disappointed me. And I'm not gonna lie, he disappointed me last year. So, hopefully he could take a step though. But I think a part of that is coaching. I think that's Philbin as well. I think a part of that is coaching. So, hopefully we can get that going. Let me see on my other notes, man. I done took some notes, man. Let me see. So let me ask the chat this though. Are you guys confident in Terrence Steele like I am? Or do you have concerns about Terrence Steele? And then after that, we're gonna get into the Mike McCarthy has said some things that I wanted to talk about after that I wanted to get into that I found was actually accurate from my point of view. Let me know something. Do y'all believe in Terrence Steele? Or do y'all it's possibility could be a fluke. It might not be, it might have been smoke screen. He might have a slump, Y'all remember when we had Brandon Williams or something like that, and Terrence Steele, and we see Terrence Steele just being baptized in the fire. It's like, wow, what is not going on? And then all of a sudden, Terrence Steele just comes sit over there and put some of his strength on, and all of a sudden, we're like, whoa. Now he got another year in the weight room. Yeah, he gonna do all right. Yeah, that's what I think. Like I said earlier, I don't think we're gonna get a Pro Bowl type of talent from him, but I think we'll be able to get something solid from him. Something solid. I want to Mike McCarthy, right? To go back to that Turpin. Looking at some of the notes that I took, he agrees, that Turpin brings versatility and a dynamic type of playmaker to the team. As we already knew, he stated that because they cut the fullback. What was it Nick Ralston? They cut him for him, and he don't. And, pretty much he like if he can't play special teams, add value on special teams, and something more, then we don't really value him. And the league, and he talked about the evolution of the league and how we don't use fullbacks no more. So what's the point of using a roster spot for one? You talking about two backs, and so pretty much Zeke is gonna be your fullback. So yeah, but he also said this is what he said. Let me read it. He said defense wins championships, but the quarterback wins it all. But you guys think about that. I'll tell you what I think about it, right? Look at the last few Super Bowl winners, right? Okay, so Goff went to the bowl, right? But he came up short. It took for them to not only improve the defense, which Mike McCarthy said, but it took for them Matt Stafford in his first year to win that bowl. Let's look at Tom Brady. Tampa Bay had a whole bunch of potential, right? But when Tom Brady came in the fold, it made the whole thing click, and he got a Super Bowl in his first year. Look at Pat Mahomes with the Chiefs. They had a good pass rush, right? Frank Clark, Chris Jones. But he made plays. Won the bowl against the Niners. So we can dress up the team how we want to, right? But the defense is going to have to carry us, and Dak is going to have to finish it if we want that jewelry. That's the only way we're going to get that jewelry. Dak definitely is going to have to make his money this year. He's most definitely going to have to make his money this year. You got uncertainty at wide receiver. You got uncertainty at the O-line, but your play cannot be down. You have to play at an elite level the whole year. You cannot have an off year. This is the time where you make your money. It is mandatory that he carry this team. If you look at it, every quarterback that's been in the league for a while, even if they came into a situation with a lot of talent, they had a year or two where their talent was less on offense, and they had to show that they was worth the money that they were getting paid. Russell Wilson had to do it. Tom Brady had to do it. Drew Brees had to do it. You name it. Pat Mahomes going to have to do it this year. He definitely going to have to show it this year. Either Peyton Manning had to do it. Every quarterback had a year where they had to show that they were really elite because, the draft happens, free agency happens, retiring happens, and now we at a point where, we got a whole new faces, rookies, and we got new wide receivers and a hurt wide receivers and a young wide receiver who hasn't been in the number one position yet. So Dak is definitely going to have to make his money and get these new faces on one accord with the offense. And if Dak can do that, he can do something special like that. There ain't no way that we can't go deep with this team. There's no way that we can't go deep with this team if Dak does just that. But if Dak don't do that, it's over. You're going to have to think about, you're going to have to rethink some things. Because we relying on Dak. There's no more game manager for Dak. Dak has to win us some games that we ain't had no business winning this year. He's gonna have to come to a Peyton Manning type of level or Russell Wilson type of level that we know he can do. But but he gonna have to take that next step. We don't never doubt the leadership in Dak. We don't never doubt the ability in Dak. But now we need to see it from Dak. We know Dak is a good quarterback. We know to me, well, at least to me and his peers see him, he's a top 10 quarterback. But we need top 5 level play from Dak if we're gonna go to the promised land. We need top 5 level play. So if we can't get top 5 level play this year, then expect to be disappointed again, y'all. Our season, not only is it going to be in the defensive hands, they're going to have to play like Pittsburgh and Baltimore in years past, be it on that field a long time, playing good scoring defense. Because we're going to be rocky. We're going to be rocky. It's going to be rocky. But so, you know, I seen something that I didn't watch yet, but I wanted to watch. I wanted to listen with y'all. What's his name? Neville Gallimore speaking on the mindset that we've been wanting our players to speak on. So I'm gonna play what he was speaking about on 105.3 The Fan. Let's play that. Let's listen to that.
Back here on the KNC Masterpiece on 105.3 The Fan and on the On Time Experts hot seat, powered by the On Time Experts air conditioning, heating, and plumbing. It is defensive tackle Neville Gallimore. Neville, how's it going today, man?
It's going great. How about you guys?
I'm doing fantastic because I'm a lifelong.
Ooh, that boy been eating, huh? That boy got bigger. He for sure got bigger.
Sooner fan. And my wife went to OU.
Yes, sir.
And I was telling Bob Stoops, we actually had Bob Stoops on the other day, and I was like, hey, my wife, she was there the championship season, and she was like, it's going to be like this forever. Yeah. And hey, they are always competitive. Really happy to have you on. So this is great for me. Now, this whole camp process, the part of the camaraderie, is that already built? Is that what McCarthy's trying to get? Because I can't call him Mike. My co-host Mike won't let me call him Mike.
Yeah, he's just Coach McCarthy. I'm the Mike. I've been here for 10 years.
No, definitely. I feel like just ever since we came together last year up until this point, we understand as a group that we got a job to do, and everybody's on the same page. Everybody has that desire to win and compete, and we got a taste of it last year. And it's our second year, and we know we want to take it to another level. We know that we got an opportunity to do something greater than we've ever done before, and we're just taking it day by day, man. I love our group. I love that D-line room. I love our coaching staff, man. They want to do whatever it takes to make sure we're in the best position, and we're gonna have fun with it. It's gonna be a great year.
I know, Neville, this might not be the most fun question, but it felt like after the 49ers playoff game, the national spotlight was kind of, well, the 49ers bullied past the Dallas Cowboys. I know you're in the middle. You're part of that. Right. Hey, we're going to be strong. We're going to be physical. We're going to be dirty. So talk about what you learned maybe from last year in the playoffs and what you can take into this year for that not to be the case.
Obviously, as a competitor, I take it personally because, me being like, the center of the D-line, I feel like it's my job, it's our job to hold the point. And obviously, we didn't get that done. But, at the end of the day, we hold ourselves to a high standard. I hold myself to a high standard. I know that it's just that. We got to be that much better. Playoff ball, you can't have no drop-offs. You can't have no missed assignments. You got to be at your best at all times. And, at the end of the day, it was a learning curve. We understood, they're a great ball team. But I know that we got what it takes. I know that there's no excuses.
Man said a learning curve, like he using that we were young as an excuse. Man, it just sometimes the Cincinnati Bengals were young.
Again, we got to get it right now, and that's what we're doing. So best believe, we're going to be on our P's and Q's, and we're going to do whatever it takes to get the job done because, we love this game. We love football, and we love to get after. So we're gonna show that this year for sure.
How is being the bully a mindset more than anything else?
Absolutely. Like the one thing that I love, and I always talk about it, with my guys, I feel like, being a D lineman, you got to have something a little crazy, a little crazy about you because, it don't matter what the play is. Like you're making contact no matter what. So I feel like, and to be honest, when you're in the trenches, you kind of have to have that mindset, because if you don't, you're definitely going to get yourself hurt, and, it's going to show on tape. So definitely being a bully is a mindset. Being a dog, being hunters, it's a mindset, and you fall in love with it. So that's the thing that we love, that I love the most about it, that, once you're in the trenches, it doesn't matter, ready or not, it's time to go get it.
Before the ball is snapped and then after a play is made, this is something as fans we don't get to know or hear. Are you talk?
Okay. Yeah, it's a mindset, but it got to be instilled in you, right? Your coaches got to enforce that. The players got to enforce that. So we could say that we want to be bullies all we want to. But if they're not enforcing it and they're not practicing that way, it's all talk.
A lot before the ball is snapped? Are you just talking after? Or are you just one of the guys that's just playing the game and quiet and just celebrating your team?
It's funny, like we talk about it, in our mental condition, and not to be cliche, but that neutral mindset. So, but now, I'm still a competitor. I'm not the one that initially, talks a trash, but I don't know, for those players who get to talk, I don't know. I feel like that probably brings the best out of me, because I don't really need much to get myself to going. There's just a few things that I got to think about that kind of take me to that mode. But now when you got a player talk crazy to me, now it's like, okay, it kind of takes me to that place. But, I've been working on a few things this year that, I may not even need anybody to say it. So
okay.
I just, I'm going to try I know what I got to do to get to that point. And I know when that light clicks, when that light switch goes off, it's a different person. So.
Well, and like I've always talked about this, I'd love to have, I'll pay to hear what's going on in the trenches. If you give me a mic there, is there a teammate that you're up and you're like, that was actually pretty funny? Or like,
man, it's like, I'm not even gonna lie, like all of them, D-Law, Bash, I'm sure DA, I feel like all of us, man. It's funny because we got such a, wide dynamic in our group that you never know.
Right, yeah.
You never know who's going to set the tone. All it takes is one. And the thing is, we got that brotherhood. So if you get one mad, like we're all mad. We don't know. Sometimes I could be having a great day. If my brother's mad, now I'm ready to fight. I'm ready for whoever, whatever. So, but that's the mindset we had. And that just comes with us grinding together. We're just used to going through that fire together already after 2 years. That it don't really take much. And
we're going to find out if that's true when the Chargers and the Broncos come to town. We're gonna find out if that's really true.
And that's kind of the standard. Like we're the dogs, we're the hunters. If you mess with one, you mess with all of us, and that's our approach.
You get to play against some great quarterbacks. I would love to know in 2023 or beyond, who would be a guy that you would love to /sack, recover the fumble from, or would you rather jump up and intercept a pass from?
It's funny. Like, I'm not going to be cliche, all of them, but, the funny thing is I wanted an opportunity to compete against, Tom Brady the year before. And, God made it possible that we can get after it again this year. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. And to be honest, it doesn't matter, whoever, whatever, just be able to get that sack to lay ahead in the crunch time moment. That's what I'm looking forward to the most. But, D-line dream, my dream, it hasn't happened yet, but I'm definitely looking forward to that interception, probably 30 yards to show off that speed. And I promise you, I'm going to give it everything I got. Once I get to the end zone, I may celebrate to the point I may pass out.
Would it be cool if it was against Kyler?
Yeah, oh, yeah. You don't want it to be an old OU teammate, because I'm definitely going to be talking that. Yeah. I might run up and get a ball back to him.
You're going to need this. We're coming back out here. We're coming back out here right now. All right, so you had – I watch TikTok. All right, I am a watcher of TikTok.
Yeah, we ain't here to talk about no TikTok, but I hear you. I hear you. We gonna see. It sound good for the internet, for the interview, but let's see if it's good. Also, I seen Diggs at wide receiver. Was there a purpose behind that? Because I know we ain't that. I know we ain't that desperate to try to put Diggs there. I don't think they'll do that, but that's very interesting. That's very interesting. Uh, but yeah, man. Let me see where my thing at. I did say that yesterday. I gotta hold my word. Let me see where my. There we go. So I did say I was gonna give you an opportunity to call in yesterday. If y'all want to call in, man, go ahead, call in, man. So we fellowship. Whatever y'all want to say, let's talk about it. I did say I was gonna give y'all opportunity. So hold up, let me see. The number. Let me give y'all the number. Where's this thing at? All right. So the number, if y'all want to call in, is 504-350-1860. Let me put this thing in for you. If y'all choose to want to call in, let me put it in for y'all. 504 50. There y'all go. If y'all choose to want to call in, there you go. Go ahead, call in. I'll leave it open. I did say I was gonna call in. Y'all can call in. So if y'all want to call in and say anything y'all want to talk about, go ahead. But yeah, going back to that Diggs though, I'm interested to see. Like, was that just a special play that they may be working on, or because there's no need for Diggs to be a wide receiver. I don't even think I even want that man at punt return. Maybe to feel the fair catch it because he got hands, but I don't want that man to I don't want that man to be a part of. Nah. But other than that, Tolbert, they say he doing good things. They say he looking good. I seen I can't think of this cat name. It start with a Y, but they said Simi Fioku. He's making improvements. From what I seen, when his route running, it look a little bit more crisp. So I definitely seen some improvement in that. From the few routes that I seen him run. That don't mean he ready though. See, I'm telling you, we got a whole bunch of uncertainty there. A whole bunch of first year players. Like a whole bunch of the whole wide receiving core is pretty much brand new, other than Gallup and CD. And they have the only one who's not going to be in a brand new role is Michael Gallup. Michael Gallup will continue to be in the same role that he's been in the last couple years, as being as the number 2 option. But he everybody else role has changed. Everybody else either they got to step up. Yeah, everybody got to step up. Yeah. CD got to step up, which I'm confident he can. James got to show that, he was misused in Pittsburgh. You gonna use Tony there. Tolbert, show us that, it ain't just about, shorts and helmets. Tell me, show me you can do it in the pads. Turpin, yeah. So that tells me that Simi's not ready yet if you bring in Turpin. Because Simi is fast too. But I'm just so glad that they took the time to bring in some speed. This is what that offense been missing, that deep threat that could take the top off the defense. That's going to open it up for Zeke. That's going to open up for Dak's legs. That's going to open it up for CD. Having a deep threat that somebody has to respect. You can't crowd up, because if you do, we're going to go over the top. So I'm definitely elated when it comes to them putting in resources to get a dynamic player on offense. Like I said, we get the same type of wide receiver. So it's good that, if you look at it, a lot of our wide receivers are different. James Washington is different than what we've been having. Turpin is different than what we have. And Simi is different than what we've been having. Tober kind of fits the bill, but we have a variety of receivers that can do different things that it's going to be interesting to see. But I'll give y'all another minute if y'all want to call in. Give y'all another minute. But yeah, very interesting to see. Very interesting to see. But yeah, man, I kind of can't wait till tomorrow though, because now we warmed up. Now the competitive juices is gonna really start flowing. Check my video out, y'all, that I dropped earlier today. I pretty much was talking about Anthony Brown, man. How I believe that Anthony Brown is really our second best corner. A lot of people give him flack, but Anthony Brown had an excellent season last year. Statistically, in the eye test, he had a good season. He made a lot of plays. Yeah, he got beat, you know what I mean? But we're not expecting a Pro Bowl type of player from Anthony Brown. We just want good play, and he gave us good play. So we got to give my man props when it comes to that good play. Definitely got to give my man props. But okay, I see y'all. Ain't nobody call in. But listen, it was good talking to y'all. We're going to be back, when them boys back. I believe they still in the field. Yeah, I'm going to look though. I believe we back on the field tomorrow. So, I'll be back again to talk about tomorrow. We're going to go live a lot. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the interaction. Before y'all leave out, please like and subscribe. And until next time, y'all, see y'all later.